Righty-ho, just down the road from Cradle Mountain, yeah, a few k's, 40 odd k's. We'd come at O'Neill's Creek and Growley Park we're parked at, and I find this sign here. So Kate and Gustav Wendorfer. Now Kate Krall, back then, she was a botanist and she was doing a lot of study around here, and in 1903 she was sort of going around the Mount Roland sort of area and ended up hooking up with Gustav. Now 1906 the pair got married and they honeymooned here, and from that point honeymooning on Mount Roland for weeks, I believe, they could see Cradle Mountain. Now Mount Roland is 1,234 meters above sea level, and they could see Cradle Mountain from there, which was 1,545 meters above sea level. Cradle Mountain just happens to be the 6th largest mountain in Tasmania, I believe. So they said one day we're going to climb Cradle Mountain. So they ended up sort of basing themselves over Cradle Mountain where we were, and he built that chalet. So in 1910 he actually climbed Cradle Mountain, and it was from that point on he said, I would like to make this like a national park, and it is now a World Heritage listed park. So yeah, amazing dreams way back in what's 1906 onwards sort of thing. So this is our little parking area here. It's $10 for a night. There's a little shelter over there, barbecues in the bush area over there. The road is a little close by, but there's very little traffic around here in the town of Gowrie Park. It's mainly there's a little bit of milling going on, a little bit of hydro going on and things. But boom, there it is. The backdrop is Mount Roland. How awesome is that? And then off to the side of that, I believe, is Mount Van Dyke as well over this side. So yeah, it's a pretty amazing little area. So a lot of people come here to start doing the walks. I think there's a couple of trails up onto Mount Roland. Not that I'm going to be climbing up there. Holy moly, it's a doozy. So we're just going to park here for the night and enjoy it, and then make up our way as we go. See you soon. Righty-ho. Well, we left our nice little spot there at O'Neill's Creek. It was a beaut spot. Thank you for O'Neill's Creek, or is it Growley Park, for putting it on. We've come on through to Sheffield, hung a left, and we've ended up at the bottom end of Barrington Lake. And we're here to see the Devil's Gate Dam. So as you can see, there's a truck behind me. There's not a lot of turning area in here, so beware if you're bringing any big rigs in. And parking's on a bit of a hill and a bit of a premium. But just walking down, you can see some construction going on. They're clearing some drains, so hopefully we'll avoid too much of the noise. We'll go down and have a look at this amazing dam. Alright, probably not the most impressive dam that you can come to here in Tasmania, but this is one that's been easy for me to get to. It's Barrington Lake, and this is the Devil's Gate Dam. Now, it's about 85 meters tall, and it's kind of like an inverted curve. So it's it's a one of a kind. It's the only one in the world that is thin concrete, inverted curve. Now, as I say, it's 85 metres tall. When the lake gets flooded, it'll go over the little area in the middle there. There's sometimes up to 2,000 tonnes of water going over there. And because it's inverted, the concrete goes backwards. None of it runs down the wall, so it's a straight waterfall from there straight down. And from what I can read, there's concrete abutments down there to help prevent the water from eroding the bottom of the riverbed and underneath the dam. So it's quite an amazing feat. I don't know whether you can make it out, but there's a set of ladders down there, and there's a bloke perched down there doing a bit of survey work, I think, making sure that the dam is hanging in there. Where is he? Well, I think you might just catch him. It's a bit hard to see. Pretty cool. We'll get to another point. So I found a signboard at the bottom here. So your Devil's Gate Dam. There's a double curvature concrete arch. So that's what makes it the dam is one of the thinnest concrete arch dams in the world. So what you've got is a curve obviously going in this direction, left to right. You've also got a curve going up and down. And the thickness of it, down the bottom here, it's 5 metres, and by the time it reaches the top, it's only 3 metres at the top. And the length of the lake is 20.9 kilometres, and it is 84 metres high, this dam. We came from the Wilmot area up over here towards Cradle Mountain, and then we've crossed the bottom of it. I think we stayed over in this area here where Mount Roland is, and yeah, come up to Devil's Dam. Definitely pretty cool. Well, here we are, parked up for the day, for the rest of the day, for the night. It's back of Mole Creek, a place called Honeycomb Caves, I believe. So I haven't done my research and found out what hills we've got behind, but we've got so many. I think I'll spend a week trying to name them all. So yeah, it's a national park, so you've got to have your national park pass available at all times. And yeah, basically the caves, if you're going that way, there are some caves that showed on Wikicamps, but experienced cavers only. But I'm going to have a little nosy down in the mouth of this one, and I've got to show you the long drop. It's definitely an amazing long drop. But no, set up for the last bit of solar that we can get here, and got the Starlink just beaming out nicely to the south, and couldn't ask for anything better. So we'll go from mosey and go and have a look at these caves, eh? Well, here we go. So that splendid view, looking nice, isn't it? And there's your dunny. A long drop, definitely worthy of the name, the Long Drop. It just didn't face the door the other way. You just imagine leaving the door open, you'd have that wonderful view up there. Good spot. All right, we'll go a bit further down and I'll show you these, the entrance to the cave. I am in the little short cave that's here. I've entered up that end there. You can see these big, what are they, stalactites, not stalagmites, I can't remember. I'll have to go and do my research on that one. But the rocks on the ground are very honeycombish, and you can't see them up in the ceiling, but they're actually, yeah, look like a honeycomb. So I can obviously see where it got its name as it disappears out that way. Sorry the light's bad, guys. But I'll tell you what, beautiful and cool in here. It's lovely. Righty ho. I'll go back and sit in the chair and relax and enjoy the rest of the day. All right, good morning. Well, as you can hear, she's pretty windy this morning. So we've left the Honeycomb Caves. We stopped off at a really nice little village there with some honey. Jude will pop up a photo where we were there. Purchased some honey, and then we couldn't leave here without going past the Mole Creek Hotel, which is home of the famous Tassie Tiger Bar. Now, of course, we've talked about Tassie Devils. We haven't really talked too much about the old tiger, but back in South Australia, we were at that pub, which had the animal that was taking out all the sheep and things. Well, this is a possibility what it could have been. These things were pretty much hunted to extinction, I think by the early 90s, I think it was. Not too sure. We'll pop our little thing on the bottom. I have read about it. But yeah, there we have it. Onwards now to Sheffield. Well, there we have it. Now, I thought Tassie tigers were extinct, but apparently they've still got the lager, they still have pies, and they still do burgers from Tassie tigers. So obviously this guy's still got a good supply of Tassie tigers on the menu. Well, there we have it. Onwards. You can hear me around the wind. It's got up a little bit, but I'm in the town of Sheffield, and yeah, they've kind of spruced up the town a bit with having what they call a mural fest. I think it happens every November. So these things here, these are double-sided, so there's murals on both sides, and they go back for quite a way. So I don't know how it goes about, but just jazz up the town. They've also got murals on some of the buildings that you can see too. So yeah, we'll have a look around. I think there's like 150 of them or something. Drew's taking a photo and we'll throw it on our channel with a little bit of a collage, a bit of music, and make it look good. But yeah, it comes across quite striking. So we'll have a little walk around the nice little shops. It's antique. Check out the, what do you call it, the facade on that one up here somewhere. Can you see it? Take this way. It's really pretty. Anyway, I'll go for a walkabout.